Hey everyone, welcome back to Dollar Workout Club. Thank you guys so much for joining us here for another great workout. We're going to do a very tough workout today, but it's going to be fun because we're going to do it right along there with you. For those of you who are new, my name is Drew, this is Natalie, and this is Lynn. We have a green, yellow, red system here at Dollar Workout Club. The person in green does all the beginner modifications to the exercises. The person in red does the most advanced modifications, and the person in yellow is somewhere in between, because we believe here at Dollar Workout Club that anybody at any fitness level can do our workouts, and we'll show you how. So what we do at the beginning is show you the modifications to each exercise in today's workout so you know who to follow during today's workout. For those of you who have been members for a while, we love you guys. If you already know these and want to skip ahead, feel free. You can go ahead and skip ahead to the warm-up and then just get right into the exercise or the workout. So I'm going to have Natalie. Natalie Hodson. I'm going to have her demonstrate the green and yellow versions, and Lynn will demonstrate the red. The first move we're doing is a mountain climber. So for a mountain climber at the green, you're going to need a chair or a bench to put your hands flat on. And then from there, you're going to step back with one foot, step back with the other foot, and step in. And you're stepping back and forth as fast as you can. The further back you step, the more difficult it is, and the further in you step, the easier it is.
Yeah, and this is how you count them. 1, 2, 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
4.
Yes, correct. Okay, for yellow, you're going to be using something elevated off the ground as well, but you're going to start in a split stance, 1 foot forward, 1 foot backward, and you're going to be jumping in midair, switching those feet, moving as fast as you can. It's a great cardio core shoulder workout.
And each step is 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
For red, you're pretty much doing that same thing except on the ground, which makes it even more difficult.
And I'm only going to do a couple because I'm doing 300 in this workout.
Okay, so yep, just like Lynn's doing right here, you're jumping, switching those feet back and forth. It makes it a lot tougher with it being flat on the ground versus elevated. Okay, the next move we're doing is a plank. So for green, you're going to be needing a wall, and you're going to be up against that wall with your forearms flat against that wall. And you're going to step back from that wall a few feet, up on your toes. Your body is in a straight line, as you can see Natalie here, keeping that core nice and tight. Don't let that butt sag. Don't push that butt out. And you're holding that position for an extended period of time. The further back you step, the more difficult that move is. The further in you step, the easier that move will be. So find what works for you. For yellow and red, it's pretty much the same thing except on the ground. Yellow will be on their knees. Red will be on their toes, holding that plank position. As you can see, their bodies are in nice alignment, perfectly straight. Their butt's not sagging. Their butt's not up in the air. They're flexing that core, keeping it nice and tight throughout the entire movement. That's the green, yellow, and red for plank. The next move we're doing is what's called the penguin crunch. So I know it sounds weird, but basically you're going to lay on your back like Natalie's doing here, arms out to the side, her heels in close to her butt, and from there she's crunching to the side and bringing her toes to her heel. It really engages your abs and your obliques in this move. So she's lifting up off the ground just very slightly, engaging that core, and then she's touching side to side. It's the same thing for green, yellow, and red, except red and yellow might be moving a little bit faster, whereas green might need to take a break in between each rep.
Cool.
The next move we're doing is what's called a knee to elbow. This is a great core exercise. So for green, you're going to lay down on your back, and what you're going to do is you're actually going to bring your fingers to your knees. So you're going to crunch up and touch those knees and meet in the middle, so just like Natalie's doing.
There's different ways you can do it. You can either go like this, or if you want to make it just a little bit harder, you can just barely lift your feet off the ground.
Yep, you can lift your knees, touch your knees. Either way you want to do it is fine. That's for the green. For yellow and red, though, they are touching their knees to their elbow, and as you can see, red is extending their legs all the way out, whereas yellow might not be extending them out all the way, but they're still meeting in the middle, touching those knees to those elbows, and really crunching those abs.
That'll be tough.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of those.
That's it.
And that's it, you guys. Those are all the moves we're doing in today's workout. Natalie and I are going to go ahead and get started with the warm-up, so just follow along and mimic what we're doing as Lynn explains the structure of today's workout.
All right, if you guys have been with us this whole week, you know that it's the Deadly 100 week. And since I wrote it, it's kind of my day to do red. And unfortunately, it's mountain climber day. So what we're going to be doing is 100 mountain climbers, and then we're descending down in reps of 10 till we get down to 10. So 100 mountain climbers, 90 seconds of plank. Now the key here is, you guys, a lot of people cannot hold plank for 90 seconds, and that's okay. Look at the clock, and then if you need to drop or get out of the position for a few seconds, then just get right back into it. But the 90 seconds is a running clock. So just look at the clock, go 90 seconds regardless of how many breaks you have to take. Then 80 mountain climbers, 70 penguin crunches. Each side counts as one, so you're not doing 70 on each side. You're welcome. Then 60 mountain climbers, 50 knees to elbow, 40 mountain climbers, 30 seconds of plank, 20 mountain climbers, and then 10 knees to elbow. So it's going to be a killer cardio and core workout. And don't worry, everything that I just said is going to be listed on the screen so you can follow at your own pace.
Exactly, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Grab some water, grab a towel if you need to, and we're going to get started with those mountain climbers in just about 1 second, and go. Here we go. 100 of these. Remember, green, we're counting like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The faster you move, the faster you'll be done.
We're all focusing on counting.
Yeah, we're trying to count in our heads.
Shake it out as much as you need to. Going at your own pace.
Good job, you guys. Keep going. About 30 seconds in. These mountain climbers are a very good core, shoulder workout. Get your heart rate up too.
Gonna go into a 90-second plank. Oh, except I started with the red version. So the yellow version is on your knees. Oh man, this is hard because your shoulders are so burned out from those mountain climbers. Mountain climbers are my nemesis. I hate them. They're so hard on your shoulders,
So
but
easy.
they're such a good cardio exercise because they really get your heart rate up.
All right.
Yeah.
Drew and I just had a whole conversation of how I'd rather do 300 burpees than 300 mountain climbers.
Oh man, I do mountain climbers for days.
I would not.
For days.
I do not like mountain climbers either,
All right, you guys.
but
Team Green, let's
More
catch
than
up here.
Alright.
Ready and go.
find your happy place.
Yep, find a happy place.
So if you guys watched yesterday's workout, Drew did not wear red today, so that means I'm not going to tell a track story. Otherwise, I would have a good
This
plank
one
story.
time in track.
I'm doing red, and I want to hear a track story.
I don't know.
She'll think of one.
I'll think of one.
Keep going, guys. Stay strong here. You got to stay mentally focused during these planks because your body might be shaking as you're doing this. You got this, though. Stay strong here. 90 seconds here.
27, 28, 29, 30. All right. Okay, 80 mountain climbers for me.
As you guys see, I have to take a few
Mountain
breaks
climbers.
in the 90 seconds, and that's okay. You guys might be at a higher fitness level, and if you don't have to do that, then that's great. This is you versus you.
Keep going here.
What are you guys doing over there?
We're doing mountain climbers, not high knees, in case you were wondering, people.
I said we're doing mountain climbers, and I started doing high knees.
It reminded her of a track story, I think.
Oh man, you guys, shake that out. My shoulders. Part of the reason why it was hard for me to hold for the 90 seconds and I take multiple breaks was because my shoulders are burnt out from those mountain climbers.
Almost there, Team Green. Let's go, Team Green.
All right, you guys, moving on down the ladder.
And, all right. We're doing mountain climbers here. 80 of them. Don't do high knees like we did yesterday's workout.
Actually, that does remind me of a story. You guys know how I do dumb things all the time, every day.
Here we go.
Freshman year track, I was supposed to run in the 800, and I sat there waiting for my race to start, and I saw everybody line up, and I just sat there and watched the race start. I was like, oh, here's the 800. And then I was like, oh no, I'm supposed to be in that 800.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
I love that story.
My coach made me run so much later. He was so mad at me. I'm dumb sometimes.
Here we go, Green. Let's pick up the pace a little bit here on these.
Ooh.
Good job,
The faster
guys.
you move those feet, the faster you get them done. Just like this.
Oh. If your shoulders aren't burnt out from these mountain climbers, man, you might want to move up a level. That is tough.
All right, mountain climbers. Remember, as this workout goes along, you're more tired, but it goes by a lot faster.
All right. Penguin crunches, you guys. Here we go. 70. Now, Green, if your neck is tired, feel free to take a break as you're doing these so you can rest your neck for a little bit.
Whew. Yeah, after a while, most levels you're going to have to rest your neck for a second, or because your abs are hurting.
Oh, 50 knee to elbow. I think this will be the hardest. Good job, guys.
Oh, good job. All right. Now, 60 mountain climbers. Here we go. Here we go. Good job, you guys.
Now you guys have me thinking about track stories. I got all these stories in my head. Like the time I missed the bus on the way to the regional track meet in college. My coach got really mad at me for that one.
I love these stories.
Coach got really mad.
Actually happened my freshman year at Willamette in Oregon when I went to school there, and my sophomore year at the College of Idaho. Oh man, good job, guys. This is one of those workouts where you just have to be mentally tough. Hopefully the other workouts this week have kind of prepared you to have that mental strength. I know Monday's workout, I just about cried, and now my mindset is getting more used to this 10, 90, 190, 80.
There we go. Knees to elbow,
structure.
you guys. 50 of these. Here we go.
Good job. Rest your feet if you have to every couple of reps. Oh, good job, Yellow.
Nice job, you guys. Break these up however you need. I'm going to try to do them in sets of 10 if I can, but man, my core is burnt. This is you versus you. Doesn't matter where we're at in the workout. Challenge yourself. Take as many breaks as you need and just work.
Oh, all right. 30-second plank. Oh, man. Since everybody's counting, it's hard for us to talk. I'll share another story. So, my senior year in college, I was competing for Miss Boise. I don't tell people I did pageants a lot, but I did in college to pay for school.
Oh, good. It's not a track story.
Oh, yes, it is.
Hey.
Oh, it
So
is a
then-
track story.
We had regionals the same day as the Miss Boise pageant. So I ran the race with my hair down, so that way it wouldn't have a kink in it. I drove myself to the race in Oregon, and then I drove myself back, got there 15 minutes before the pageant, put some quick makeup on, and then I won.
No way.
Yeah.
I love that story.
Yeah, so I have that picture still of my hair. It's the only race my hair was down.
I love it.
Lynn's just being nice over here, like
No,
secretly
I do.
she's
I
like,
love the
Natalie,
stories.
stop these
And
stories.
that's so cool
No,
because
that's
I'm
a
like, you know, how many women are going to be like, such a bad day that we're like, yeah, I'm going to go do this track meet and then I'm going to just head right on over and kick butt and win a pageant.
Well, my coach was really accommodating. Normally he wouldn't have let me do that, but I won I think I won like $10,000 in scholarship money that year
Whoa.
from pageants. So,
That's amazing.
oh, good job, guys. I just finished about 7.5 minutes in. So today was a little bit of a faster workout for me, but I got my heart rate up, was sweaty, really worked those core strength muscles. It's really important to work your core like we are today because you use your core in almost every single day's workout. Whether we're doing a full body leg, I mean, we're always activating your core. It's going to help you have better posture. It can help
There we
with
go.
joint issues. Good job, guys. Make sure if you're done already and you don't want to watch us suffer through the rest of this, you can go ahead and fast forward to the cool down. Please don't skip the cool down. It's really important that you stretch. And then that way you can watch the recipe and motivation video, which is really good today too. And like we always talk about, this is your own pace. So if you're still, maybe you're only on 70 penguin crunches right now, that's totally fine. What a lot of our members tell us they like to do is hit pause on the video until they're caught up to where we're at, or even they'll rewind the video a minute or two, so that way we're always at the same. Man, I feel bad if that's what you're doing today. You get to hear my track stories like 2 or 3 times. Oh.
Keep going here. Finish strong. Even if you're behind me, that's okay. It's you versus you, okay?
Oh man, I think for sure those penguin, I don't know, those 50 knees to elbow were probably the hardest part of this workout. I want to know what you guys thought was the hardest. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think or what you thought. Good job, guys. Green and red are both on the knees to elbow right now. Oh, good job. Make sure you're breathing through those movements. A lot of people forget to breathe when they're doing ab work. Make sure that you're breathing. We don't want you to get lightheaded. Oh, good job.
Good job, you guys.
I'm done, but I just don't want to move.
Just about 10 and a half minutes
If
in.
you're not done, you guys, feel free to push pause, finish this workout, have some integrity to yourself, and then push play once you're done and join us for the cool down, okay? So once Lynn catches her breath here, we're all going to be on our stomachs. We're going to do a cobra.
Oh,
So
good.
what
I'll
you're
just
gonna
flip over.
Flip over. So lay down on your stomach, and then from there, you're going to push your torso up as you keep your hips glued to the ground. And you should feel a nice good stretch in your abs right here. Try and straighten those arms out as much as possible. Take some deep breaths here.
Don't worry, tomorrow, instead of doing mountain climbers, we're going to do burpees. So 100 burpees, then 80 burpees. I'm just kidding.
No, I was like, you are
That's
kidding me.
I'm kidding.
And relax.
Totally kidding.
Come up onto those knees. What you want to do is sit back onto those heels, you guys. Put those arms out in front of you. And as you sit back on your heels, pretend someone's pulling your arms forward away from your body. So you feel a nice, good stretch right here underneath your shoulders. Sit back on those heels as you keep those arms in the ground, pushing them in the ground. So you feel a good separation, like someone's pulling your arms away from your body. And relax. Take some nice deep breaths here. Slow that heart rate down. Be grateful that you're able to do this workout.
Good job, guys.
And come up, stand up, one more stretch. We're gonna do a quad stretch. So what you wanna do is grab your foot like Natalie's doing here. Bring that heel into that butt and keep that knee close to the other knee. If you can't do that, lift your foot up onto a table or chair and then drive this hip forward a little bit. You should feel a good stretch in your quad if you can't quite grab your foot yet.
Good
All
job,
right.
guys.
Switch it up, other side.
This is a good workout. Here at Dollar Workout Club, we always, if you've been a member a long time, every day you have a different workout. We like to mix things up. Sometimes we'll do more cardio. Sometimes we'll do more resistance training. Sometimes we'll do Tabata. Sometimes we'll do deadly 100s. Sometimes we do all kinds of stuff. So
Yep.
we hope that you guys like the variety. We try to keep you guys entertained and guessing, but also keep your bodies guessing too, so you don't get too used to one particular kind of exercise.
Yep. Thank you guys so much for joining us here at Dollar Workout Club. Feel free to stick around for the recipe and motivation video after this. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow for another great day.
See you
See ya.
guys. All right, you guys, Sharon was asking about belly fat in correlation with her type 2 diabetes and how she can lose more belly fat and if that had to do with exercise. This is a really great question. I know a fair amount about type 2 diabetes because my sister is type 2. And so one of the big things you have to remember is when you have type 2 diabetes, you're insulin resistant. There's actually a lot of, this is not just for people that have type 2 diabetes, a lot of people are actually slightly insulin resistant. For example, I'm hypothyroid and that also makes me slightly insulin resistant. And what you have to remember is the belly fat and how your body's going to respond to losing weight is really going to be about your nutrition, not just your exercise. Exercise does help, especially, for example, if you go for a walk after you eat a meal. It has shown people with type 2 diabetes that helps regulate your insulin levels, so that can help. But for the most part, what you really need to do is watch your nutrition. You want to focus on having a lower carbohydrate intake, which probably your doctor has talked to you a little bit about. This means cutting out the sugars. It means cutting out most grains or breads because those are going to spike your levels. And it even means limiting your fruit intake because even though fruit has a lot of micronutrients, it does spike your insulin levels. So you have to be really careful about your nutrition.
Yeah, just remember you can't out-exercise a bad diet. So make sure you're exercising regularly, but don't think that just because you exercise, you can eat donuts and cake and things like that, right? I think most people know that. We're talking about this person
on a regular basis. I know, we just joke because Lynn and I love donuts, but we just eat them in moderation. It's not all the time. And then the other thing to remember is that you can't spot reduce. So I wish I could take a magic wand and say, lose the weight on my thighs and my butt, because that's the first place I gain. But you just have to remember that all of us gain differently and in different areas. Some people gain in their belly first, some people gain in their legs first, some people gain in their arms first, wherever you gain. And you can't, no amount of exercise in that particular area is gonna make the fat melt away off that part of your body. The fat is gonna be lost overall, and that's gonna happen, like Drew said, through your nutrition and through your diet. And it's just really important to remember that you can't exercise more when you decide, when you want to eat poorly, right? You have to just keep consistent exercise, and the key to fat loss is to keep your nutrition dialed in.
Yeah, man, focus on reducing your body fat percentage. It's not about your weight loss so much, it's about reducing your body fat percentage. So go try and find a place to get your body fat tested, like a bod pod or a DEXA scan, or even have someone use the calipers on you, and the goal should be reducing your body fat, and then you'll notice the belly fat will go away as your body fat is reduced.
So I hope that was helpful for you, and thanks so much for that awesome question.
See you guys. Hey you guys, thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We love having you guys as a member, and we love seeing the photos that you've been tagging us in. If you haven't tagged us in some photos yet, here are the hashtag below. So if you try the recipe of the day, or if you want to comment how your fitness workout went today, make sure to leave it in the comment section. You guys, we check those, okay? We check those every day. We love responding to you guys. We're having so much fun with you being a part of the club. Make sure to follow us on all the social media outlets, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.